Once you have developed your brand strategy and started developing the brand, you will set a level of expectations that you have to be able to follow through on. This is why it is important that the promises you make in defining your brand, you are not only able to follow through on, but consistently follow through on in order to meet your consumers' expectations. Your brand has to meet or exceed the expectations of your consumers in every interaction and experience they have with a product or service you are providing. If your brand fails to meet the expectations of your consumers, it can cause confusion, disappointment, and cause them to decide to leave your brand behind and find another brand that is meeting their expectations. Overall, you cannot expect to meet consumers' expectations by assuming you know your consumer. Don't make assumptions about your target audience. Take the time to do the research and make sure that you and your consumers are on the same page. By doing this, you will be able to clearly see what your consumers' expectations are and plan your product or service to meet or exceed these expectations. Failing to meet your consumers' expectations has obvious consequences such as losing consumers, financial failure, and so on. It is often that a company will train its team to specifically avoid failing customer expectations in customer service. It is just as important that you don't fail to meet those expectations in your brand messages, imaging, promise, and overall experiences. One of the best ways to know whether you are going to meet these expectations is to ask the question, does this meet or exceed consumer expectations for our brand? Which you will have this information based off the research you do on your consumers. If you cannot answer this question with a confident, bold yes, then you need to take the time to go back to the planning stage in order to ensure that the next time you ask this question, you are sure you will meet your consumers' expectations.